Hey you guys, I'm Jay.
And I'm Lisa.
We're Our Simple Adventures, and we are just outside of Gillette, Wyoming. Be right back.
My apartment is a mess. There's no room for happiness.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of walk you around here, show you. We just got here today. It's gonna be almost 100 degrees again for the next 3 days, and but we're plugged in, full hookups, got the water, electric, and sewer. So yeah, we're gonna give the Predator generator a little break. We're gonna explore in and around Gillette for a few days, but we just did what, over 2 weeks in Montana?
Yep.
So what's that? What's the time for?
It is time for the sticker ceremony.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Sticker ceremony, Montana.
Alrighty. Ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
All
Drum roll,
right.
please.
You're knocking off these days, that's for sure.
Yes. Very well. Okay,
All right.
what we got? Let's go around here, get out of the sun. We got here today, and there's pronghorn that go all around us here. You guys probably can't see that, but when one gets closer here, we have pronghorn antelope. They're coming right up to the campground here. That's incredible, beautiful. Anyway, okay, so what are we doing tomorrow?
We're going to Devil's Tower.
Devil's Tower, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go, that's like 60, well, about an hour away, but we're gonna go check that out, and then we're gonna spend a few days showing you what's in and around Gillette. So come along with us. Okay, you guys, this is just like about a half hour later. The sun is setting. There's a pronghorn right there, probably about 50 yards from the prowler, and we'll go outside and scare him off. Hopefully you can zoom in or watch it on a big screen TV or something. All right, hopefully he'll come closer. Okay, we made it up the parking lot here. This is parking can get tight. This is about, we got here about 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning.
Which they say is best to get here early. Park opens at 9, get here earlier the better. Usually you have to park lower down and around the campground, picnic areas in order to find parking. So we're pretty lucky.
Then a longer walk. So there, you can just barely see people poking through there. We're gonna get up right next to it and tell you about it. Okay, they do have restrooms if you get up here. Visitor center's over here. We're gonna go check that out. See if they require masks like Little Bighorn. Get booted out of this place too, maybe. Hopefully not. Cool. I didn't think. I didn't know how impressed I had to be with it, but I'm impressed. This is very cool. Okay, we're gonna do the tower trail hike. It's so cool being this close to it. Oh, and if you're on motorcycles, they got the best parking. They park the motorcycles right around here. Trailers you have to park down 3 miles down the hill here. Then you come up in a shuttle bus. Okay, here's a little diorama. Devil's Tower or Bear Lodge, and Lisa's going to tell you about that stuff here in just a few. Height is 867 feet. Width is 180 by 300 feet.
So it got the name Bear Lodge by the Native Americans. That's what they called it because of the bears that lived around in this area. It wasn't until one of the, was it Colonel Dodge, who was exploring and mapping out the area that came here and interpreted it as being called Devil's Tower. So I know there is a movement on right now to have the name changed back to Bear Lodge, but takes a congressional order or a presidential order to change the name back, but that is being worked on. It's in motion by the Indians. So anyway, so that the legend goes that, well, actually there are many different legends from the different Indians tribes. All the tribes have their various, but they all kind of have a common thread through it. One of them, the Sioux, said that there were 7 girls, Indian girls, out here playing by some large boulders, and there's lots of bears around, and some bears were coming after them, and the girls knew that they were not safe, so they climbed to the top of the rocks. The rocks were not tall enough. The bears were still going to be able to get to them, and so they were praying to the Great Spirit for help. And the Great Spirit did hear them and grew the mountain and grew and grew and grew this mountain to save the girls. And the marks going down the side of this are the claws of the bear trying to climb up. Now, the mountain got so high that it reached the sky, and the 7 girls then became a constellation. And we'll put it right on the screen. Can't remember the name of it, but they were turned into a constellation. They were so high up to the sky. So that is just one legend. Again, they all have the bear climbing the mountain as kind of the general tie to all the different legends. But yeah, so that is Devil's Tower or Bear Lodge, which I think I like Bear Lodge better.
Yeah, and Devil's Tower was the first national monument, 1906.
All right, so another little tidbit is people come from all over to climb the mountain here and the tower, and actually you just have to check in before and after in order to climb the tower. During the month of June, the tower is considered a sacred area for the Indians, and during the month of June they come and do different kinds of celebrations and dances here, and so they try to limit, if not keep, climbers from climbing the tower, and out of respect for the Indians and their ceremonies. So if you do climb and have a desire to climb, be careful and check for the month of June. Also too, now with Sturgis going on, there's a lot of motorcycles, and there are certain restrictions for some of the motorcycles during these couple weeks where Sturgis happens in August.
I did not realize they had this trail right at the base. These are Indian prayer cloths and all over.
So the sun is just...
So apparently all these chunks of rock came from the bears scratching on the tower,
Yeah.
clawing the tower, all these rock laying here. Okay, coming around the other side here. Spectacular. I don't see any climbers up there, do you, Lisa?
No.
The first, I can't remember his name, but the first climber to get to the top was in 1893. It was a local rancher.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it said his name, but I can't remember it
He
now.
used wooden pegs that he put into the wood, into the rock as steps. It was wooden pegs that he used.
Crazy, crazy. Okay, here's the view looking out from the tower. Still coming around here. You know, if we told you, but this is a 1.3 mile, easily doable paved hike. Little bit of an incline, you know, getting to this spot, you know, to get to this trail up here. But I think pretty much anybody could do it. We just saw a couple of guys that looked like they just got done climbing. They're all sweaty and had all their climbing gear. I suppose it's 10 o'clock, or probably about 10:30 now. And what was it when we got out of the truck?
It was like 80, 82, I think.
Yeah, so get that climbing done early. And it's kind of some of the other things that we have seen. You just it's so impressive. You just don't want to take your eyes off it.
It's not what you expect.
No.
Which is a surprise. Like I said, we're both impressed more than we thought we would be with it.
Turkey vulture way up there, higher than the tower, looking for something. Looking for a dead climber, I guess, or waiting for it. I shouldn't say that. That's terrible.
It's just terrible.
Waiting for somebody to fall, I should have said. That's terrible. That's still terrible. I'm sorry.
That's why they have to check in and out.
Yeah. Yeah, we are huffing and puffing. Oh, historic wooden stake ladder visible through viewing tubes. Viewing tube's going.
No viewing tube.
Is this a viewing tube?
Somebody must have climbed this way. Well, maybe.
You hold this. Okay, yeah, these are the dudes. That's what the ladder looked like. Wooden ladder, not pegs, that they
It pegged into the side of the...
into the ridges. Lenny Rogers is the first woman to climb it in 1895. She scaled the ladder built by her husband. She did it 2 years after her
husband?
I guess it was her husband or neighbor. Okay, you guys, we did find some climbers up here. I know, let's see. I'll get my glasses on, see if I can point them out for you. See them moving? Do you see them moving now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The GoPro's so little, but let's see. Right there.
Yeah, I see him right there.
So zoom in on your phone, or
I could try it. See if that will get me.
well, I'm talking to these guys, but
I'm just to see if I can zoom in and see where they go.
and there's somebody in a red shirt went up above them. Look at the turkey vultures. Crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, these might be a little easier to see. See right between these two trees, up a little bit. Yeah, the sun's shining on them, so you should be able to see that a little better. Right there. Okay, yeah, that's trying to go on a cooler day or earlier in the morning. It got a little warm and there wasn't a breeze, but that is incredible.
Awesome.
Every single one of you should try to get here and do that. Incredible. So now we're gonna go hit the visitor center, see if we get booted out. I'll film it if we do, but otherwise we'll see. We're back in Gillette. We'll find something else to do. Okay, getting ready to go in the visitor center here. I have not seen one person wearing a mask here, I don't think. So I know what the deal is when some national parks make you. Oh, and look at that. There's somebody right there. Just as I speak. Yep, a couple mask wearers there. But that's it. All right, I'm gonna give the Devil's Tower National Monument a pass.
Yay.
No mask.